Hi, Laura Conrad here. Welcome to my channel. I'm doing a wig review today on a silker lace piece. This is one of their own collection, their collection called the Leo collection. And she is called Warm Sophia. She is an extra small and 24 inches, full lace front. And she fits my head incredibly well because I have an extra small head, so she fits fabulous. She is extremely comfortable, and I was blown away by the hairline, the part line, the hairline, and the hair texture. I have worn her, so she's not straight out of the box. I have worn her a few times, and she has stayed just as silky soft. A few things that I have noticed about her. She's very low density at the bottom. The top came, and it might have been because they dried her upside down. I didn't ask about that, but she was pretty puffy for me. I have such a little head that when they come like puffed, I look ridiculous. So I had to wet her and try and get her to get closer to my little head. So I didn't look like I had, too poofy of hair. I just don't like poofy hair on me. So I did that. And you can tell she could curl easily. I've been wearing her behind my ear, so there is that mark in her, but that's only because I've been doing ear tucking, which has caused that mark there. But look at that ear tuck, and because of the lace that it comes forward, and I don't even have it glued down, and it doesn't lift at all. I don't use any adhesive, which you totally can. You can put a little piece of Walker tape or got to be glue or something. I'd probably use tape to make sure like it really stayed down when you did ear tucking. But like I said, I don't need it because I never take all of my hair anyway. I have so many wigs that lift up or don't have ear tabs that I have trained myself for my ear tucking to leave a little bit forward. I love her. And another thing, I was messaging trying to figure out what products they used on this wig because she came and she smelled so good and not overpowering, not too much, but just like so good. I am in love with it. So I am on a quest to try all the products that they used, and I'm going to share them with you and tell you what I think of them. But she's beautiful. I am so impressed with they just started this line. And when a company comes out and they just start their own line, you know that there's going to be some kinks to work out and maybe there's going to be some issues with the pieces or whatever. No, not with this piece. She's incredible. Now, I have not washed her, but look at that. I've worn her multiple times. She never has tangled, not a single time. She has Indian hair and she feels very similar to Slavic hair. So I would say this texture feels very similar to a bijou wig or maybe even close to a Penelope wig, not as silky. There's nothing like a Penelope wig. I have to say, her Slavic hair. And I have tried a lot of wigs. She blows them all away, even better than an eye wig. But is next to that, I would say this is very similar to like a bijou. So if you know that, it's very light texture. It's not the heavy texture like you would find on a Mongolian hair, such as, let's say, Madison, McKenna, some of Lou's wigs. Some of those use the Mongolian hair, which is a thicker shaft. It's just heavier and denser. It doesn't hold curl quite as well, but it's beautiful and soft, and I absolutely love it. And I love this too. This is just very light and fluffy. It's going to be awesome for the summer. And this you could easily put up in a ponytail. It could totally be a ponytail wig. So especially if you glued these pieces down if you needed to, which I wouldn't even have to do that. And I could still put her up. You just be mindful, put it back down. But if you are worried about that lifting up, just put a little piece of Walker's tape there is what I would do. But she could easily go up with her low density in a ponytail for a ponytail wig for the summer. And she's so light and fluffy. Okay, I'm going to take her off and show you the inside. So it's that full lace front. And there's no like traditional ear tab there in this, which is fine. You just glue it down. It does have clips, 2 clips. I put my scar tape in there for my hairline. So that's what the inside looks like. And then it's got the wefted back, a comb at the bottom, your adjustable ear tabs. Here is her front line, and you can see the scar tape through there, which some people, either you can use a variety of things. I just like to use scar tape. For mine, knots are bleached. They're absolutely invisible. An incredible silk. Lace, incredible lace. So I am blown away by this wig, and I will update it after I wash her. She will have a slight frizz to her. I know that because of this texture of hair. I've had it before. It will have a slight frizz, which is fine. Then you just put your heat protectant and some styling product, and you can use a flat iron or curl it. Maybe I'll even do a video of me styling it and see how it comes out. So that is that one. And because I was so curious of consistency with their pieces, another lady was selling one. This one is definitely warmer, and I do not know her name, but she was very gently used from another lady that I purchased. So that one's a size extra small. This is a small. And again, same front. I have not tried her on. She just came in the mail today, and I'm like, I'm doing a review. So they're exact same top and lace. The lady who had it left a lot of room for me to cut it more. And she is warmer. I would say warmer than the other one. And she's got a very slight root, invisible knots. Same quality hair, and I'm super into layers. For a long time, I had wigs that were all the same length. I'm just really into layers. I just think that it adds a lot of good movement and face framing. It just adds a lot of character to the wig. So I'm really into that. All right, let's see how the small fits compared to the extra small. She fits my circumference beautifully. She's not as poofy as that one. That's why I think that one was just maybe dried upside down, or the lady that I got this from depoofed her. I don't know. She fits almost like the extra small, y'all. Okay, so this is definitely lifting up here. I feel like it comes forward even more than mine. Look how far forward, which is great because everybody's head's shaped differently. I have a flat little back of my head. So like my measurements here are 11.5, pretty small. And then 11 ear to ear, not even quite 20.5 circumference. So, sorry, the phone's ringing in the background. So for her to fit me, if I pull it down, can touch the back of my ears, where that one didn't, I don't think. It does come forward further here, but again, back to it, we all have different shaped heads. So you can just cut into this. And I know it's like very scary for some people and you don't want to cut any of the hair off. But if you know you're going to keep your wig and you don't want your sideburns coming that far forward, you just cut into it. You just put it on, tape it on, or put it on how you're going to put it on. Maybe wear it around the house a couple times because once it's gone, it's gone. But then you just cut it. So for me, I will cut it here because I'm keeping this wig. I'm just saying right now. I already know it. I'm keeping her. And I got her for a really good price. And their price point, please don't raise your prices because these are actually like gorgeous, affordable wigs. So please don't raise your prices. Please, Silk or Lace, don't raise your prices. But I got a really good price on her, so I'm keeping. I just wanted to let you know that up front. I will cut her here. And you're gonna cut some of the hair off. You just are. So, save it in your wig box for prosperity. If you ever need ventilating, extra ventilating up here, I always tell ladies when you cut your lace, and I learned this from my friend Nikki, that you keep a piece of it in case you have to send it to like the wig station or whoever that can ventilate. So the wig station will do it, and of course, the Mighty Wig, Savon with Mighty Wigs, she will do that. But if you need more hair added in if it starts to come out, Also, if you need it ventilated, then you don't have to match the hair. So if you do cut this off, which I will, then I will put that in the box with my wig and just save it for, yeah, there's a lot of hairs underneath. I didn't do a very good job putting her on yet. She is the same hair texture and quality. So I believe it's Indian textured hair. And I don't really know, that just means, you know, it's how they grade their hair. I don't think it's from a lady from India. Just make sure y'all know that when we say the origin, it's just talking about the texture of the hair, and this particular vendor labeled it that. Now, Indian textured hair with a different vendor might be a different hair. So usually Mongolian is standard Mongolian, and Brazilian is typically a certain texture of hair. Mongolian is certain texture, but there is vary within that. It does vary, so it does get confusing. Slavic hair as well. So you just have to learn, you learn your companies and what kind of hair they have. This one is very light and fluffy like the other one. She's got all the nice layers in her. She's a little bit warmer, but I like this warmth and I love the root. I'm a root girl and she's got the root. I can do my ear tuck. I'm just going to trim a little bit more of this lace so it fits my head a little bit better. And the back, you know, there is always on me, even with extra smalls, there's a little bit. So there is a little bit, but it's not up here. It's just down at the bottom, at the nape of my neck. I will not have to size this one. So the extra small fits and the small fits perfectly. Like I said, for me, there's maybe a tiny bit of material back there, but she doesn't ride up. Trying to see, I mean, no movement with these wigs. You would never know this was a wig. You would never, ever, ever know this was a wig. So impressed, Silker Lace. Leo collection, thumbs up for me. I've tried 2 of them now. I haven't worn this out, but I can already tell you, I already know. The only thing I haven't done is I haven't washed and styled it. I want to go back again to lace fronts. I have spoken about this and I'm going to speak about it again and again. When they are single drawn, even double drawn, ladies, when you have silk here, don't wear your wigs when you have a greasy head and you have a lot of product on, you have lotions on your face, and you have makeup on your face, because that will loosen the knots. It gets into the knots. It's hard to get the lace clean. You have to be very careful because lace is fragile. And when you clean it, you need to use, and I have on my website, it's called themainspot.net, MANE, themainspot.net. I have my products on there, a lot of different products and a lot of information. So go check out the site, and it's a work in progress. If there's more information you want on there, I'm constantly adding to it, but just ask me. And if you want me to do a blog post on there, I will do that too. That's just for information for you guys. But please listen to that about your wigs, because women talk a lot about shedding and shedding in the front, and if it's single drawn and shedding and things shouldn't shed as much, it might be how you're caring for it. So just know that and be careful. When I put my makeup on, and when I do my makeup I sell Saint makeup, and when I do tutorials for it, at the end of it, even though I take my makeup and I put it all over my forehead, I take this and I know that I take my wigs forward to here. So I'm going to clean all that off before I put my wig on. And I don't really wear product in my hair, but if I just don't, because you're not going to take your hat off. If you have greasy hair, maybe put a little dry shampoo on it, or you could wear a wig cap or whatever. If you do it once in a while, it's not a big deal. But if you're constantly having like oils and product, your wig isn't going to last as long, and they're expensive, and you want it to last a long time. You got to take good care of it. So that's my spiel, my rant and rave on products with your hair. So this is my review for Silker Lace. 2 thumbs up. And I will do a follow-up review, of course, after I wear them longer and I wash them. So if there's any other reviews, any other information you want, please let me know. I am here for you guys. I just do this because I love to do it and I love to share the information, and I love wigs. I love them. I love them. Thank God I got alopecia. I started losing my hair. I'm getting new little bald spots, but whatever. I don't care because you know what? I wear wigs. They're fun. Again, if you need any information, just ask me. You can email me, text me, find me on social media. I'm all over the place. And remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you like my videos, and please share them with anybody that you think would benefit. All right, have a great day.